welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, welcome. I'm excited to bring you another OwlCrate unboxing, this time for February 2022. And this is the last month in my second 3-month subscription that I did have with OwlCrate. But rest assured, if you're loving these videos, I did re-up that subscription, so I'll be getting it for another 3 months. I do believe this is the Among the Monsters themed box, but let's dive right in. So first up, we do have the postcard that comes in every OwlCrate box. And as I said, this is the Among the Monsters theme. Artwork is so mysterious and moody, which is making me even more intrigued by what might be inside the box. I am going to set this aside though because it does have spoilers and I don't want to be spoiled just yet. First thing we have is this little brown parcel. If you did watch my OwlCrate unboxing for January 2022, you'll know that this year they are doing a literary luggage pin series. So this is design 2 of 12. Let's see what's inside. All right, so it looks like mine was actually put on upside down. You can see here that it does look like luggage. It's got this really dark green and a tree. I can see a raven and I can see a symbol that reminds me of Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys. But let's flip it over and see if I'm right. So this is number 2 of 12, inspired by the Raven Boys. The design is from Hey Atlas. You can see her on the back. But I love these. Really excited to add this onto my pin banner. All right, officially licensed Lakes Edge cable keepers. Keep your cables and charging cords organized while traveling. Ooh, I love this. And we did get Lakes Edge, I believe, in the September 2021 box. It's still on my TBR and I am eager to read that sometime soon. But these designs are gorgeous. You can see here they clip on the back. So this first one looks like it has some moons and some keys on it. So this is what it looks like when it's opened up. And then you just go ahead and click it closed. This one says, "His magic is my magic." The third one down says, "There's a monster in the shadows and now it knows my name." Close up, it's got a key. You can see there's words here on the back. And then the last one has some roses and thorns and a moon on it. Those are lovely. Also, the design is really nice. You have some that feel a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller. So depending on the size of your cable or cord that you are trying to travel with, I think these are perfect. And as somebody who travels with more technology and more chargers than I know what to do with, these will be put to great use. Right, next up we have this thick white envelope that just says OwlCrate. So again, continuing to add to the mystery that is this box, let's go ahead and open it up. This is a Monsters of Verity enamel keychain, inspired by the Savage song by Victoria Schwab. It's an OwlCrate exclusive, designed with love by Azura. Very shiny, very well made, and it says, "We are the darkest acts made light." This is gorgeous. If I was back in the office at the company I work for, I would have put this up. On my bulletin board, I actually had quite a few keychains, but I'm sure I can find a great place for this. Okay, so this item, I was so confused, as we do always get new books in our OwlCrate boxes. We actually got 2 books this month. This is gorgeous. Maybe I'm one of the few people that actually loved Frankenstein when I read it in high school for AP English, as well as when I read it again in college. It looks like black and white illustrations with pops of red. And on the back it says, "There is something at work in my soul which I do not understand." And you know, this paperback copy is great because if I ever want to go back and make notes, I love doing it in a paperback copy, but this is extraordinary. I can't believe we got 2 books in this month's box. Next up, we do have this piece of artwork. I'm actually not sure what this comes from. I'll be really excited to read the spoiler card, but it's very well done. I like the detail of the feathers on this character. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. I could possibly put it in my new writing studio within the next few months. It does have some similar colors, but maybe I'll send it on as a postcard to some of my friends. Who knows? This is really beautiful though. Now this artwork is gorgeous and it did look a little familiar, but I think what's most exciting about this is it says, "Some promises can never be broken. Start reading an OwlCrate exclusive digital sampler of Forest Fall, the haunting sequel to Lake's Edge by Lindell Clipstone, now on NetGalley." I am going to cover up the QR code, but I'm so excited because if I get through Lake's Edge within the next few months and I want a sneak peek at the sequel, now I have it. And this artwork is just really cool. I'll probably end up using it in my journal somewhere. Now, the next item I pulled out is very heavy. I knew we were getting bookends, but I did not know they were going to be this gorgeous. First of all, they look like tombstones, which is such a vibe. This first one says, "That love of maidens for monsters that does not fade with time." And it's got snow and birch trees and a little red bird. And honestly, this font kind of looks like thorns. You can see here it's got a metal base to hold up your books. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, as I transition into moving into a new writing studio, these are going to be perfect. And last but most certainly not least is this month's exclusive OwlCrate book called Only a Monster. I'm pretty sure I already added this to my TBR list a few months ago when I was reading about it, but because my TBR is just so outrageous, I do want to read a little bit about it, so let's go ahead and open it up. As always, this does come with a letter to OwlCrate readers from the author. And here is the book, Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. I really love the contrast of colors with this teal and almost, I don't want to say crimson, it's more of like a mauve-y red color. And on the back, it looks like we have an upside down city up top and some roses. And given the fact that I love Stephanie Garber in the Caraval series, I'm excited that she called this book mind-bending, heart-wrenching, and unput-downable. That's exactly what we're looking for, whether you're in a book slump or not. You want a book that you can't put down. It looks like this does have sprayed black edges, and OwlCrate has done it again. They've given us a reversible dust jacket. Honestly, this might be one of my favorites. I love kind of the inky darkness on the outskirts and the way the light pools right there with some of the characters under these arches. And as always, their books naked are just more beautiful than most. Look at how shiny this is. It should have been the perfect summer. Sent to stay with her late mother's eccentric family in London, 16-year-old Joan is determined to enjoy herself. She loves her nerdy job at the historic Holland House, and when her super cute coworker Nick asks her on a date, it feels like everything is falling into place. Then a Good Samaritan attempt gone wrong sends Joan spinning through time, and her life quickly begins to unravel. Her family isn't just eccentric. They're monsters with terrifying hidden powers. And Nick isn't just a cute boy, he's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. As she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful and ruthless Erin Oliver, heir to a monster family that hates her own. She'll have to embrace her monstrousness if she is to save herself and her family, because in this story, she is not the hero. Already my 90s, early 2000s heart is just set aflutter because I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but it kind of seems like this is taking more of the angel approach. So we are getting the story from the monster, but also we have these warring families, centuries worth of history, and a monster slayer. So that's super cool. I love that she's not the hero, but it doesn't say she's an unlikable character. Either way, I love both things in a book. I do find it super interesting to say that this is really tackling notions of monstrousness because I did actually read Frankenstein in my literary analysis class in college, and the whole unit was on monstrousness. What does it mean to be a monster? And during that time, we actually looked not at Frankenstein's monster within the book, but Victor Frankenstein himself as the monster. So I think it's really interesting to have books that kind of twist the trope and give you new ideas to see who really is the monster. Maybe it's the monster slayer. We don't know. This just launched very high up on my TBR. I'm currently reading Skin of the Sea for my March book club, but honestly, this is a close second. I might have to start reading it while I'm also reading Skin of the Sea. So we do have the little pamphlet that comes with every box that gives you more details about the author, how they transition from the original cover to the OwlCrate exclusive, and more. And we also have our sneak peek of the March 2022 box, and the theme is Artistic Obsession. As someone that loves to get artsy, I'm very excited to see what goodies we might have in next month's box. Once again, OwlCrate has just knocked it out of the park with this box. I love that we have useful items, but they've been made really beautiful with careful craftsmanship, high quality materials, and honestly just gorgeous designs. So now that we've opened everything in this box, let's go back through and learn a little bit about each of these items. Among the monsters, spoiler warning. We're kicking off our new OwlCrate Classics collection with our favorite gloriously gothic tale, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Artist at Rena.illustration created this stunning cover that will look lovely on any bookshelf. More classic editions are to come throughout the year, and they'll all feature artwork by Rena. Sune, eyes like coal. It's hard to resist an endearing musical monster, even when they're keen to steal your soul. Artist Azura Arts designed this enamel keychain for fans of this savage song. No One Designs conjured a bit of wintry magic when creating this set of metal bookends, inspired by the bear and the nightingale. Perfect for readers who can't resist a good monstrous love story. These officially licensed Lake's Edge cable keepers feature artwork from the author herself, Lindell Clipstone. Bookworm tip. Use them to keep your e-reader charging cord tidy while traveling. Are you eagerly awaiting the release of the Lake's Edge sequel like we are? We've included a digital chapter sampler of Forest Fall, so you can get an early sneak peek. The card also features character art from Lindell Clipstone. This month's collectible literary luggage enamel pin from artist Hey Atlas Creative has us traveling to the darkly magical forest of Cabeswater from the Raven Boys. Howl served as the catalyst for many of us to begin falling for dreamy #monster boyfriends, so we couldn't leave him out of this box. We are swooning over the Howl's Moving Castle inspired art print that Dre Gomez created for us. Our book selection this month is the first in darkly romantic fantasy trilogy from debut author Vanessa Len. In Only a Monster, we find ourselves in London following June, an unforgettable main character who must embrace her own monstrousness in order to save her family. Our signed edition features an exclusive cover, as well as reversible dust jacket art created by artist Grace Zhu. You'll also find an exclusive foil stamp on the hardcover case beneath the jacket, as well as sprayed edges and an author letter. Happy reading, and thanks for being awesome. Well, friends, that's the end of the February 2022 OwlCrate unboxing. I know I say this every month, but this might be one of my favorites just based on the fact that we did get 2 books, another gorgeous pin to add to my collection, and a lot of really useful items. Did you have a favorite item from this month's box? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, no matter where the day takes you, dream big.